Thank you for coming and supporting City at Peace and making tonight a reality. 6 years ago, well, Joseph Velasco, somewhere in the audience, asked me to direct this year's City at Peace show. I didn't think twice. I didn't think. I said yes. Why did I say yes? I had to. I felt it a privilege to say yes, to know, so that they know that I am ready artistically and mentally, and he supported me and helped me and made me, this. Every little nut. 6 years ago, I started City at Peace. Didn't know a lick of anything. I can tell you now where stage left. Stage right, down center. And I was so set on becoming something else, something different, not anything to do with the arts. Nancy Davis, God bless you. And Joseph Velasco. They somehow showed me a light and a different art form, a different form of creation, a different way to say, hello, my name is Waldo, which is real. And my family was a big support in that. They always told me, follow your heart, know who you are, be successful, and love yourself. So thank you, family. Echoes. It is about creation, it is about a journey, it is about knowing who you are creatively. So, hope you enjoy the In the darkness, there is a sound returning from the distant past. A rumbling sound that is faint, yet growing stronger. In this cavern of the mind, there is nothing to do but wait in silence, while the sound comes closer.
Bouncing off the walls, sounds begin to take shape. Drip, drip, drip. Drip. Silence. Still silence. The sound is gone.
Just silence and blackness.
My mind. My thoughts. Hey, there's the sound again. I'm dreaming. This is real. The rumbling, the voices.
The sound in the distance.
Hello? Is somebody out there? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Where are you?
Where are you?
Am I going crazy?
Are you?
What? Who said that?
Who said what? You said what?
Stop it.
Stop what? Talking?
Who are you? What are you?
I am you.
That's impossible.
No, it's not. I'll prove it.
Okay, how?
Who are you?
I'm Gabriel.
No, that's your name. Who are you?
I don't know, I'm just a 16-year-old kid.
Don't say just like it's nothing.
What do you mean? It is nothing, that's all I am.
Try again.
My name is Gabriel Moratelli, and I'm 16 years old, and I was born on March 3rd, 1984. My parents are Mike and Gina. My dad, he's a businessman, and my mom, she stays at home with the kids. There's Michael, he's the oldest.
No! Who are you?
I don't know what you want me to say! I'm just a kid, I haven't lived yet. No one's loved me, I haven't been anywhere. What do you want?
What do you like to do?
Art.
What type of art?
Any type. Every type. I like to paint and to act and to draw and take photographs
Why?
to create my own reality.
Why?
Because this reality is too much to live in. When my life flashes before my eyes, which it often does, it's never a movie reel or a poem or a pair of new shoes. It's how I drew my life on a canvas. It's simple. It's art. It's not because I don't want to remember. It's just easier to see my life on a canvas than it is.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it.
You still need to answer the question. Who are you?
Why? Nobody cares.
Not for anyone else. You need to answer it for you.
Me? Me.
You've been ordered to complete creative studies next semester.
Let me put you in my advanced creative studies class next semester.
I think I should take creative studies next semester.
I hope this class is fun.
I'm just here with my friends.
What? Are you kidding me? This is lame.
I don't know any of the people in this class. Oh well, it's their chance to get to know me.
Hi, class. My name is Mr. Moratelli, but you should call me Gabe. I think of us as partners, as equals. This class was just approved by the school board. It's called Creative Studies 101. It's kind of like an art class, but not like the one that Mr. B teaches. He thinks he's a great teacher. But before we begin, I should tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in a small town in California, much too small to hold all of my potential. So, first chance I got, I hopped on a plane and flew to New York. I was going to be big on Broadway. I started working as a singer, actor, dancer, anything I could, on Broadway, off Broadway, and even New Jersey. Dark times. Anyways, I was fairly successful, enough to keep the bills paid on time, but I wasn't truly happy. I realized it wasn't being on stage that made me happy, it was the act of creating art. So, from then on, I started taking every lesson I could to become more engrossed in art. I took dance lessons, singing lessons, painting lessons, drawing lessons. I even learned how to play chopsticks on the piano, and then play the piano using only chopsticks. I learned how to cook Indonesian food and Italian food, and how to speak Spanish with a Russian accent, which is much more useful than you would think. Now, I vowed then and there that I would preach the gospel of art. But the question is, are you ready to jump into the magical water that is known as creativity? Are you ready to begin the rest of your life? Are you ready? That was rhetorical. Of course you are. So you just need to grab your swimsuits and jump in. The first question that I need you guys to answer is, who are you? That's your assignment. Let's get to work.
What? This is lame.
Who are you?
You know something?
Oh, well, you don't need to raise your hand in this class. We just kind of all talk whenever we feel like it, but remember the golden rule or whatever.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to know if there's a syllabus for the class.
Oh, no, it's not like that. This class is just about creativity, whatever that means to you.
But then how do I get an A?
Listen, my smart one, it's all about your story, whoever you are. So just create that using anything you can find in the studio. Got it? Okay, good.
You know something? I don't give a crap about this.
You don't have to say it like that.
But it's true. And I don't give a crap what you have to say either.
Well, I do. I mean, that's why I'm here.
Nobody was talking to you, princess.
A princess? Yeah. I can't help it. I was blessed genetically. Well, I guess we should start by introducing ourselves. I'm Katie Rose. Vote for me for homecoming queen.
Well, now that that is over with, I'm Michaela, and I think homecoming queen over there is a joke. And don't piss me off, because you'll regret it. The important thing to know about me is that I love to make random noises. It drives people insane. It drives my mom insane. And I even do it in the middle of class.
Well, this class is about creative studies. Maybe I should start creating noises.
Be serious. people should know about me is that I'm creative. While it's true that I'm lazy and that I sing so loud that my neighbors will hear and rush over to see if everything's all right. And sometimes I disobey my parents because it's my only form of saying no. And another thing you should know about me is...
Okay, it's my turn. Look, I'm Tony, and I'm just showing my friend Alexis.
Hi, that would be me. My best friend is Tony, and I can't wait to be friends with all of you. The important thing to know about me is that I am a sweetheart. And it is true that I am shy, and that I get nervous around new people. Sometimes I'm not innocent. You should definitely know that I'm not controlling nor annoying. I am not mean. I am definitely a sweetheart.
I'm Chris. When I was a little kid, I was bullied a little bit. But my friend Anthony came and helped me out to not get in a fight. But later on, I was fighting all the time. Bad things happened. But now, I'm doing good. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Oh, hey. My name is Alice. The important thing to know about me is I don't hold grudges. What are you writing?
That in your notebook. You've been writing non-stop.
No, it's nothing. It's a poem.
We love poetry. You mind sharing?
Okay, I guess memory is like a heart that...
Could you speak up? We want to hear every word.
I was saying, memory is like a heart that's heavy. It's been carrying a big load for a lifetime. It could be the color of the devil's halo, which is white, or the darkly blue sky. And somebody's face within me, I feel like a dragon waiting to blow out fire. Sitting next to my bedroom door, frightened. I wondered, should I go out? I locked my door and saw that I was growing up, which I accepted. I don't know. I go with the flow. I listen to everything, even if I'm quiet. I am a poet.
That is cool.
So, now what?
I guess we start working.
Hi, everyone. Vote for me. Remember, elections are tomorrow. And there's really only one Molly.
Why do you always have to do that?
What? Be popular? I'm pretty, that's my job.
Well, yeah, but seriously, every day?
Well, yeah, every day I'm pretty. That's not all you are. Seriously, who are you?
Hello, students. Something wrong, girls?
No, Mr. Moratelli. I mean you. Sorry.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, well, whatever it is, I just wanted to say that the best way to start is just by, telling part of your story. So let's hear some of the struggles you guys have gone through. Who wants to go first?
I will.
All right.
I guess I'll start with my mother. She inspired me to be artistic and do well in school. She understands me most of the time. She has been there, even though we argue sometimes. To my mother and her siblings, I remind them of their mother, my grandmother. To them, I just seem just like her, but I just don't see it. In the end, my mother and her family are always there for me. I don't want to be like my father. He has never been there for me. To me, he's just another face face I know. But at the same time, I love him. But sometimes I just can't believe it. I just wish he'll understand me one day.
Let's see you get down to the artistic side of that and express those feelings. Who wants to go next?
I will. When I was in 8th grade, I was happy. I had straight A's with a 4.0 GPA. My plan for the summer was just to have fun. During that summer, things began to change. My parents were arguing all the time. I just felt really depressed because I would just have to take care of my little brothers. Stay at home and cook for them and clean the house. My friends would call me all the time to see if I wanted to go out. But I always had to say no. I have to stay home taking care of my little brothers. I felt sadder and sadder. One day, I was home alone. I don't know where I got the idea from, but I began to cut myself. My parents did not know anything about this. I just didn't know what to do anymore. There were so many things going on. There came a time when my dad left home, and I had to stay up late at night, hearing my mom crying. I just couldn't take it anymore. I would lock myself in the bathroom and cry and cut myself. The only person I would tell any of this to was my friend Tony. I would trust him not to tell anyone. He was the only one who was really there for me. He would listen to everything I had to say and would help me out with all my problems. And now, I'm back in school. Things are better now. My family is doing great. And Tony, he helped me through it all.
Thank you for being so honest with us. Who wants to go next?
I'm Katie Rose. I'm pretty. And I'm pretty. This pretty little cake you see is a whole lot more than we bargained for. Perfect is impossible, but average, it's more than I can bear. But as I taste the tangy sweet wisps of success, I am buried in insatiable desire. More ooze, more ahs, more eyes. It's never enough. I tried to pass for mediocre. The bright lights of my dreams, they threatened to engulf me, to take me to a place I just can't go. Complacence.
Wow, that was real deep.
No put downs, Michaela.
What? It's the truth. I mean, people tell me all the time, this doesn't work. Maybe you should say it like this. What is it that all you grown-ups want? And you better not say anything, princess.
Shalom, Michaela. When I think about who I am, I think about the future. I think about what I'm going to be doing, who I am going to be. Sometimes when I'm all alone, I think about a guy who's scared to open himself to everyone. A guy who has a hard time to make the right choices sometimes. But when I'm all alone, when I think about my life, I think about how my life would be different if I had made different choices. As a kid, I would get bullied since I was the new kid in school, town, and apartment. My uncle Raimundo, he taught me how to defend myself. Taught me how to not let anyone try to bully me. And sometimes I can act like I don't. Sometimes people forget that I am a human being. And I also have feelings, yes. I have feelings. Feelings in my teeth, but I'm not talking about those kind of feelings. I'm talking about feelings that can make me sad, mad, or even happy. And sometimes I do give a damn. The sound of the ocean's wave. A picture of someone I love. My mom and grandmother and her. Sad and in love.
Okay, who wants to go next?
Want to hear my story? Bye. When I was in preschool, back in Pennsylvania, I was a princess. Everyone liked me. Then I moved to California. Nobody understood I was a princess. So I went around and poked them to get their attention. All the time, the teacher would send notes home to my mom about my misbehaving. In 3rd grade, I was given the role of Cat in a small play. 2 days before the big performance, the teacher called me off stage in the middle of practice to tell me that my roles were switched with another girl. I was furious. The next thing I knew, I was standing on the side of the stage, wearing a shirt that said stage helper. The girl playing my part wasn't doing it right, so I offered my friendly advice. And the kid playing Grandpa Joe turned around and told me to shut up. I'm just the background kid. To which I said, that's not even clever. In 5th grade, somebody wrote Buck McMullen on the girls' bathroom toilet paper dispenser and tried to blame it on me. The principal knew that I had done it and blamed it on me and told me that I would have gotten in serious trouble if I didn't confess. He went to all of my teachers and collected homework that I had recently finished and compared it to the writing in the bathroom while me and the teacher were standing in there. He acted like it was a CSI crime, like looking for clues and stuff. So he told me I was going to get in serious trouble, so I had to confess. To this day, I regret it.
It really doesn't matter anyway. It's always
stars. When I enter any room, you hear the sound of trumpets. I'm a princess, I'm the center of the world. I'm a princess, I'm so lucky, such an oh, so lucky girl. You don't listen, you never listen. Grown-ups never listen to a thing we say. It's always this thing, it's always that thing. It really doesn't matter anyway. No one cares what we have to say. We may be kids, but we count too. We have feelings deep inside, but that doesn't matter to you. No one listens to my story.
Anyone have anything else to share? Cordelia? Do you have anything else to say? How about you, Alex?
Sitting next to my bedroom door, frightened, wondered, should I go out? I unlocked my door and saw the world. I was growing up.
Okay, now that you guys just shared some of your struggles, who are you guys? Who are you? No, you guys, seriously, I need your assignments so I can grade them. I gave you the assignment ahead of time, you guys. You need to turn them in now. No, that was... Turn in your assignments now. Then get out of my classroom. I'm not kidding. Get out of my classroom now. Move! Get out of my classroom if you're not going to turn something in. What am I doing wrong?
What are you doing right?
I don't understand how these kids don't know who they are.
Well, they learn from the best.
What is that supposed to mean?
Who are you?
I'm Gabe.
Here we go again. You're not 16 anymore. Seriously, who are you?
I'm not going to do this right now.
Okay. Who are you?
I don't even know who you are. Where did you come from?
You already know that. You invented me. You created me like you did everything else in here. To escape from your past. What are you trying to escape now?
Nothing.
Yes, you are.
No! There's no escape. Not from him. Just one night for him. I mean, it was multiple times, but each one was just one night. And for me, it's every single day. Every corner I turn, I see him. And You know, I could say it's like those movies you see on TV where they have some girl crouched in the corner of the bathtub or the shower, rocking herself back and forth like she's gonna cleanse herself of what just happened to her. And then she closes her eyes and she can feel him on the back of her neck. And there's no sound, just some beautiful music by an unknown artist. But the attack is silent, and it's beautiful, and it's art. But reality is dirty, and it's sticky, and he spits in your face, and then wipes his sweat off on your chest. And when he's done, he lets you know who's boss by punching you in the stomach so hard it makes you throw up. And then it happens again next week or next month or just a couple days later, but he always comes back because he liked it so much the first time. There's no running from this. There's no shower that's gonna make me clean.
So are you trying to escape this memory?
No. Damn it! Don't you get it? There's no escape from this. You don't know what it's been like for me. In my mind, there's no such thing as whispers. There's only screams. And I try to run, and I try to escape, but all I can do is survive.
Here. Create.
I am the treasure that so many think is trash. I am the broken furniture that is just missing one screw. I am the blue couch, the blue sheets, the little blue boy and his female companion, the portrait of the deep blue sea. I am the blue heart that will never fully heal. I am the scars that tell stories and the scars that keep secrets. I am the lines across my wrist. I am the CDs that are too scratched to play their music, replaced by the MP3s stolen from the internet. I am the cross on the brilliantly white wall, and I am the smudges on that wall that make it less than pure. I am the it hurts me to love yous, and the I can't live without yous. I am the hope for change and the stubbornness of the stone wall in the backyard. I am not my name. I am not my body. I am not my sufferings. I am the shame of survival. But I am creation. Next week, I expect perfection. Okay, we worked hard this semester, and today is the final, where we're going to perform at Luna Cafe. Are you guys ready? Good enough for me, let's go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Luna Cafe. This is going to be a show. These kids have worked hard all semester, and they're going to be performing their final projects. They were given the question, who are you? And these are the answers they were able to come up with. They were allowed to use dancing, singing, acting, poetry, anything they could, just to answer the question, who are you? Welcome, and we hope you enjoy the show.
there lived a princess. Her name was Marlena Bayworth. She lived in a kingdom. The population was big. It was about 85,000 people. She went to a school, a fine arts school, to learn how to be a princess and control her powers. The teachers there were wonderfully nice, but terrible at their job. The warden, or principal, was an evil witch, literally. She loved and cherished every other little princess except Marlena. One day in Spells and Wizardry 101, a spell went horribly wrong and turned a student into a chair. The principal heard the news and ran to the room where it happened. She gave everyone a good long glare until she came to haul at Marlena. She took Marlena into her office, and there they went at it for hours. Finally, they called her dad. Her dad wasn't much help. So Marlena, tired of all the arguing, remembered a spell she had learned the past week, how to trap someone in a looking glass. So she quietly murmured the spell to herself. The warden had looking glasses everywhere. She loved to look at herself. She zaps the warden into a looking glass, the tiny one on the corner of her desk, her least favorite one. She moved kingdoms away the next week, was off the hook, and had a happy life.
I am from my plain clothes on my table. I am from the white walls and the blue poster of Leo Messi kicking a soccer ball. I am from the blankets, black, white, blue, and orange. I am from my mom cooking chicken and beans, from the smell of my family cooking and chocolate chip ice cream. I am from my sister singing really loud, which is really annoying. I am from don't talk back to me, from be respectful, and don't be annoying. I am from skate parks and shufflers and hot girls. From gangsters and cars and trains. I am from people arguing, and I am from dances. I am from quiet streets, playing on streets, and now I am hanging out with my friends.
Bedroom full of teddy bears, brown, fluffy, and cuddly. From a kitchen where there is popcorn popping in the microwave. From a yard with a small palm tree. From a picture frame that contains a memory from winter formal. Wearing a black dress and feeling the warmth of my boyfriend's arms wrapped around me. From a neighborhood where there are drug dealers on the corner by the liquor store. I come from a grandfather, Jose Oliva, from cooking pozole, tamales, and drinking champurrado, from en vez de darme la mano, me das el pie, from a dad Raul who calls me Short Kira because I'm short.
Of pink and pearls. A hairbrush I pretend is a microphone. A 3-year-old me scrambles atop the cafeteria table of a retirement home, and I start to shine. Memory is like that, foreshadowing a future only in your dreams. When you're a child, what you want is who you are. A bright yellow bow, a brand new teddy bear, and her insistence. Go up, Nisi. Go sing them a song like the ones we sing together. At first, I didn't want to share these moments, these precious, precious moments, with anyone but her. But when she smiles, it's impossible to say no. So I start to belt out all the Alaskan songs I know. I watch their faces light up, and I fall in love with that light. And now it's all I know.
I'm Cordelia. Hello. I'm Cordelia, so here I go. I gaze at myself in the mirror. I'm wearing my silky blue robe that smells like vanilla, my favorite scent. I see my curly hair and the unplugged black curling iron on the table. I go to the window. I pull the golden curtains to see the garden where the dirt is still, and the rose bush, beloved by Esther and Josephina, is in full bloom. I close the curtain, and in the corner of my eye, I see a reddish brown family photo album, which contains pictures of my family. I thumb through page by page until I reach the photo of my parents' wedding in a gazebo at a memorial park. At last, I see a photo of a couple in black and white. I close the book and throw it into the open air, and it lands on my bed. I dress until I feel ready to leave. I run into the garden across the open field, running, running, until I reach the small cottage in the forest.
Hello, I'm Alice, and I am from my mom Estella's belly. I am from my dad Abel's loving and caring arms. I am from my two grandpas who passed away. I am from Estela, Francisca, Diana, Jorge, Sergio, and Marisela, because they're the ones who taught me how to live life. I am from all my pictures of my family, hanging up on the living room walls. I am from my first communion at Old Mission Church. I am from my confirmation at St. Raphael's. I miss those days. I am from McKinley School, where I thought no one liked me. I am from growing up with 6 brothers and sisters. I am from my stepsisters, Julia and Paula, lovely friendship. I am from all my family who want me to keep my head up high and not do wrong. I am from my mother's flan, my favorite dessert. I could always smell it in the house. I am from my mom saying, clean your room and drink water, again and again. I am from people always asking me, what's that scar on your chest? I am from watching movies with my little nieces, Lila, Jasmine, and Angelica. I am from the beat that follows the Taylor Swift songs. I love to dance. I am from swimming in the clear blue pool in my neighborhood. I am from me, who loves to read and write, because I know that education makes me see what's right. I am from learning and helping to change the world every day. I am from my friends, who I hope they stay with me until the end. But most importantly, I am from having 3 heart surgeries. I am from every piece of my living heart that makes me, me. I am the miracle baby. I remember the old brown apartment where we used to live in. I am from living in my bedroom, laying on my soft bed.
I am from my pink Barbie dollhouse and the Pocahontas Barbie. I used to pretend I was her. I am from my closet full of clothes of many colors. I used to change into all different styles, tossing them onto the floor as I took them off, piles and piles of color, reds and purple. I would roll around them and imagine a garden of red roses and purple irises. I am from having tons of lip glosses. They tasted like candies and fruits. Strawberry was always my favorite. I am from sitting next to my bedroom door, too frightened to go out. I locked my door and saw the world outside. I was a girl in the box. I am now a girl who is open and thinks out of the box.
I'm Tony, and I am from a room with an adventure box that tells and holds my high school journey. I am from an adventure box that contains letters that imagine a future that is more than a dream, photographs of the quest for my heart's desire, a t-shirt, a memory of my childhood friend lost too soon, a reminder of what he taught me, to stand up tall for what I believe is right, to not let anyone try to bully me. A picture of me with my mom when I was in first grade, reminding me of the days when I was a good and obedient kid. In my mind, I see my dad's weird shoes that only my dad would wear, reminded me of him.
I'm Michaela. On the beach today, I heard a whistle that made me scared. Memories like that, always coming back to you, stuck in the back of your mind, and sometimes good, sometimes bad. It could be the color of the sky. In some deep place, I'm always happy. In the mountains, I heard the beat of a drum. Memories like that, constantly replaying in your head like a broken record. Sometimes so annoying you can't take it anymore, and sometimes so crazy you sit for hours trying to pick apart your emotions. It could be the color of the fresh cut grass. In some deep place, I hear the drum getting louder and louder.
Thank you everyone for coming out. That was our show. Remember to stick around afterwards for a talk back with my students. And we're going to have a poetry slam with Pepe Gil, so I really hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Thank you all for coming. One more thing. Yes, I really want to thank Babatunde, Akiva. Years ago, when I first started City at Peace, I was with Nancy, and Nancy told me, hey, I'm going to lunch with Babatunde. So I was like, okay. So I went, and he wanted to know a little bit about me, and I was like, I went on and on and on about who I was. Literally, I went on and on. I was like this and that. And he just sat there and listened and really understood what I was going through. And all he told me was, be young. Just be young. Know yourself. Know your youth. And from that day on, I was like, I am young, you know? So thank you, Babatunde. Rest in peace.
Now we're going to invite Joseph Velasco on the stage.
I know you guys did pretty good on your own. My name is Joe Velasco. I'm the Artistic Director of City of Peace. And you guys have a seat? Okay. What we always have done in years past is this has been an interesting process. It's not like your typical teen drama program at local schools, and because the life stories you heard, they wrote the script, they helped write the songs, they helped do a lot of this. And if you didn't notice already, all of the artwork that's on the walls, except for the portraits, are all Waldo's work over the last 6 years. Waldo to direct this year, which was not really hard for a decision for me, was he had been in since 8th grade, and every year he was a shy kid who had never really done any acting, to creating arts, going into costume design, theater, and every year he kept taking on larger and larger roles, and it got to a point where I didn't know how to challenge him anymore. And I thought the next obvious step in his evolution as an artist, because I no longer think of Waldo as a student, I think of him as an artist, you know, up here. And so I said, you should direct. And he was like, really? I said, yes. And it's been a great process. I also want to just name another artist in the community, if you don't know who this guy is, amazing talent. The portraits were painted by the students themselves, they're self-portraits, with the help of Carlos Coyad from Somerset. They literally did these on Saturday. And what I love about Carlos is Carlos doesn't take no for an answer. Yanita knows this, right? Where she's like, you're gonna, what? We're gonna do what? And he's like, here's a canvas. Here's 3 colors. Yeah. Red, blue, and yellow. Make a portrait. And quickly just showing them how to do it. And it's this idea for me that I love about doing theater or creating art. Or Sam, the song that you sang, Do or Die, you wrote that when?
Wednesday.
Yeah. Like, there was no song on Tuesday, and then something like, hey, I'm going to sing a song on the show. I'm like,
John!
And I yelled at her.
and thank you. You want me
And
to
John
start
did
with
it
John
in one
Douglas
night.
back here?
Who knows?
John has the patience of Job, and you know, because in most musicals
You're in town.
he's given music.
You're
And
in
he's
town.
given a score and said, do this. And with our show, it's like, we have some vague idea that the sound should be some Afro-Brazilian reggae thing. Go. Oh, and then I wanted to announce right here, Lauren, raise your hand. There's Lauren. Who filled in to help us with the music and so forth. And Nana, you stand up real quick.
Huh?
Nana, stand up. But more importantly, Nanda, you're directing now. Can you tell us a little bit about your show?
I'm directing a show at Dos Pueblos. We're doing You're in Town, the musical, and we're doing a staged reading. So basically, all the acting and we're just taking away props, sets, and just leaving the acting and like the core dances and the bigger like group numbers. But you should all come see it. It's in the big theater this coming next Saturday. Donation $5. It's just a class show, and we've been working on it for 4 months now. So
2 o'clock and 7 o'clock, Saturday, May 26th.
Nanda and Lauren were in City of Peace when they were in 8th grade, and they've gone and do lots of shows, and it was so nice that they came in and just blended really well with the cast. I'm going to stop talking because what we want to do is, if you guys have questions about the process, and not for me, for the actors and the writers and designers of the show, this is the time to ask those questions.
Oh, good. No questions. Let's go to the poets. Let's get those poets down here.
Really? No one has questions? Yes.
I don't have a question, but I've been in theater as design for 20 years, and I've never really seen anything quite like this before. And it's very meaningful to have the kids be a part of the process. It just comes through a lot more. So, yeah.
Any other questions?
How does it feel for you guys to be up there telling stories with your friends and family?
Scary.
Watching you.
I might throw up anyway. It feels awesome.
I think that you should record that song you don't live through. I really do.
Yeah, definitely a showstopper. Love you, Princess. Any other questions or comments? Oh.
Yeah, for me, this is the third time I've seen one of these shows, and I'm always just deeply moved and impressed by the depth of your experiences. You guys are so young, and that you know this amazing psychological depth, which is really moving. Congratulations.
Well, before we go any further, Nancy reminded me, this is Nancy Davis, our founding director.
So mainly what I wanted to say was, I don't know, back in 1995 when we started this whole thing, we had this concept of learning, from each other, learning about each other and to make a better world. And the idea was a restorative justice model, which some of you know what that is, and we're going to keep going forward with it. But we started by getting in a circle and just getting to know each other. And we do that every week, week in and week out. And I think that what I have to say is that the really important part also are all this incredible adult volunteers who come and share. We have here tonight the man who lets us use his classroom every week. Kathy Abney, principal. Janice, who is a Girl who comes and sells our t-shirts and makes our coffee and does all this. And Helena, I don't know where you are, but you're probably up there.
Angelica, come on the microphone.
You know, it just couldn't be done without all these volunteers, and that's the part that's the most important, I think, are the relationships that are created over the years.
And Karina Ju, our managing director. Karina, who sends me texts like, did you pick up the sun?
Did you remember the black
Remember to do this? Yeah. So.
Okay, anyway, I just had to thank all these wonderful
Oh, and
volunteers.
Well,
They are the volunteers
Sojourner
now.
is our playwright, poet in residence, and I call her the wordsmith or the script doctor because this was very much taking the writings of the kids and putting it into some order that would make sense into a framework of a show. And so, without Sojourner, there wouldn't be that sense of depth and honoring the kids. And it's a strange process. For me as a director, I've directed a lot of shows, box sales, and that is us as who are artists, is to stop trying to know when to restrain and say it's enough, and to make sure that is this what you want to say, is this what you want it to look like, and it's really hard sometimes because there are times when I really want to just like take the pen and start writing, and that's been really hard to just say, look, it's their process, it's their show, it is what it is. So.
But Sojourner has sat with me for how many years, Sojourner, at the typewriter saying, you get in here, you kids. What did she say? What did he say? How does it go from here? I couldn't, 17 years. Couldn't have ever done it without you.
Any questions or comments? Okay, so in the audience somewhere is...
I just
wanted to know, sir, is he filming this? Can I buy something? Is there
Yes. $500. No, okay. These guys are from Santa Barbara High School, the TV production crew, so thank them for being here to record for posterity. And then question, comment?
I want to thank Joan Douglas for
Yeah.
He plays all over town, and much of it is work that he gives to every group. And he's an outstanding individual.
Yes. Thank you, Adrian and Andy have been huge supporters of City of Peace and of the organic garden up on Fair too, getting things organized. We appreciate it. It's a love fest.
So in the audience somewhere is okay. Is there another question somewhere?
No, Pastor Deva.
Poetry. Yes, no question?
Poetry.
There you go. Yes.
I may have missed it, but it seems to me that one of the musicians did get introduced.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Harrison.
He's not even, he's sitting down.
It's too many people. And again, it's all, there's a lot of people who aren't here behind the scenes, family members and spouses, very patient spouses, and very patient children. Why is Danny Bridges and it's funny because my 8-year-old actually will go, oh, you're doing City of Peace this week, huh? Okay, I'll see you next week. Because he knows, like, I'm gone, I'm out of here. So, anyway, Daddy's coming home. Mr. Chepe Gill.
Woo!
you.